So before we can take this bad boy out on the road, there are a few things that we need to fix.
Rockin' and rollin', life rocks when your home rolls.
And one of them is our generator is overheating after about 15 minutes. It's really consistent, whether we put a load on it or not. It pretty much just starts to overheat after about 15 or 20 minutes. So as far as I know, no maintenance has ever been done. There's no service records for this thing at all. So I just have to assume that nothing has been done to it. And I know that these generators need to be exercised regularly, and that probably hasn't happened either. So I'm gonna start with a full service. I already did an oil change yesterday, so I gotta go recycle my oil. Today I'm going to swap the coolant, and I ran into a little bit of an issue. Right here's the access door for, obviously this is where you drain the oil, and there's the access door for accessing the oil filter. And you can see right here, one of the previous owners has cut out a section of the cross member that holds this thing in so that there's easy access for this door to open. Otherwise it would have blocked that, and you would have had to unbolt this thing and jack it up in order to remove that. So that was very nice of them. The only problem is, here's my coolant drain plug, and it's blocked by the same cross member on the other side. So in order to drain my coolant, I either need to unbolt it from these cross members that are holding it up, or I'm gonna have to just cut out a little section so that I can unscrew that cap and let it drain, which is what I'm gonna do. I mean, they cut off this whole beam right here, and it's held up so far, so I think it's probably gonna be fine, especially since I'm only gonna be cutting off just this little tiny bit. I'm gonna make a little cut right here, and a little cut right here, and then a cut across. And I'm just gonna use an angle grinder, maybe a Dremel if the angle grinder seems like it's being too productive, or if it's throwing too many sparks and it's scary down here. So that's my plan. There we go. Looks like I need to grind out just a little bit more. All right, much better. And I'm able to get that cap loose. Oh, wasn't ready for that yet. Okay, let's go get a drain pan, and we'll get this thing flowing. Good, it's perfect, pretty girl. All right, let's put in some more. Got it?
Hello.
Hi. This is our new motorhome.
Welcome to THOR.
Welcome to THOR.
So, why did we choose this specific model?
We chose this specific model because, first of all, it's diesel. We wanted diesel for the resale value, and not to mention, diesels carry a lot more load than gas can.
I wanted to get a gas motor originally, and I was eventually convinced by every person ever that I should get a diesel. So we ended up with the diesel.
And we also chose this one because of 4 slides. We were told that if you want to go to a motorhome from a fifth wheel, which seems smaller, you want opposing slides to make it feel bigger,
Yes.
which it does.
And this
there's no
living room-
island, there's no, it just feels massive. I mean, the kids could roll around in here.
No, we are not without floor space. It definitely feels massive in here. Before we can take this thing on the road, we're gonna have to do a few things to make it livable for us.
Just a few things. The first 6 months we don't want to do too much because we really want to know how we're going to live in it, what we're going to want to do to it. So we're just doing a few minor things to make it work for us for now.
Yep, after 6 months, we're gonna do a full renovation and make it our dream home on wheels. But we definitely wanna live in it first, see what works, what doesn't. And more importantly, we actually wanna make sure that this thing has good bones, that it's ready to rock. We don't wanna dump a bunch of money in renovating it, only to find out 1 month down the road, the transmission falls out the back while we're driving. And then we would just be out all of that money, right? So,
And we don't have to hitch up the truck to the trailer.
that's why we wanted a motorhome, right?
We can just drive right in the trailer.
In what trailer? We don't have a trailer anymore.
This trailer.
This isn't a trailer. This is a motorhome.
A motorhome.
You want to ride in the home while we're driving.
A few things that we want to do is get rid of this couch because we're going to have to store stuff. This place is going to be real ugly for 6 months, but it'll work. And then we want to get rid of these nasty things. covering the
They're
windows.
broken.
What are they called? Valances?
I don't know, balances, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
they're
the lighting's really
broken.
poor in here because this is another thing that we're gonna have to fix. Is it's got old school fluorescent lighting and half the lights don't work. And replacing the fluorescent bulbs would cost about the same as buying brand new 12-volt LED lamps. So we're just gonna replace these probably with some LED lights.
Just for
And
now.
those right there.
We're gonna keep this couch because it folds out into a queen bed. Actually, why did we replace this couch?
Because it was uncomfortable.
That's right, it was really uncomfortable. And it didn't make a good couch or a good bed. So we got one that does.
It feels really comfortable.
That's right.
And we need to get seatbelts put in the dinettes because weirdly enough, they do not have seatbelts in them.
This seat, not for occupancy, while vehicle is in motion.
And that's only because the seatbelts were not installed there. They were installed on the couch.
But our kids will get seasick if they ride sideways. So we're not going to be doing that.
Safer.
Yeah, and it's going to be much safer. So we'll install some seat belts. We'll follow all federal regulations to the best that we can.
Yep. And this is going to be the shared bedroom for now.
With our one light
Really
that works.
great lighting in here. The room also has opposing sides, which makes it feel really big.
Where are you going to sleep?
We're gonna sleep in the closet,
You're going to sleep in the closet?
and we're gonna put a cover right there, so you guys can have enough space.
Yes. But
Doesn't
what?
have anything to do with that.
You're just going to sleep in the closet just like that?
You're going to sleep in there?
Yeah.
Just like that. You're going to go sleep in there. Show us.
Well, we're gonna sleep in there with a bunk bed.
Oh, we're going to build some bunk beds.
Dad's going to build you a bunk.
Okay. So that's another thing we're going to need to do. We're going to build some bunk beds back here in this closet. We're going to have to get rid of the doors for now, which is sad because we thought that we might actually want to keep the mirror doors. So we have to figure out what to do with those in the meantime.
We'll see. But we're excited to get back on the road,
I
so
know what to do with those.
we're going to do the minimum requirements to get us out on the road.
That's right.
For now.
We are anxious to get back on the road. We just have to do a few things to make this thing ready. So stick around and we'll show you what we do.
Definitely in here trying to figure out bunks, and Dan is ripping out the closet, not really sure what he's doing. I don't know if he knows what he's doing.
I obviously got it off the track on the top. I don't know how to get it off the track on the bottom. Other than take the whole track off.
Can't pull straight out. Oh, there we go.
I got it. All right. Let's put in some bunks.
What you got?
Some screws
For what?
for bunk beds.
Right. Just another day working on the motorhome.
Got the bolts?
Daddy!
Hey!
Chappy!
Sweet. There's some sweet motivation right there. Thank you, Sweetco. I love you.
I choose that idea.
You chose that idea?
Mm-hmm.
What idea?
That idea of coffee.
Oh, you got me covered. Why are you talking like a baby? You're not a baby.
No. Oh, I'm working with Dad.
What are we doing?
Working, building bunk beds.
Building bunk beds. That's right.
Dad, can I help you?
May I have one of those, please? Of course you
You
can.
can help if you go up and change into socks and shoes.
Yes, I will.
Working on taking out these ugly things. It makes me feel so happy to have them off. Like it's already so much nicer in here. Why did they put those things on me? Dan's back here, building a cage for our children.
A cage.
Are you making sure it's nice and sturdy so they can't get out?
Yes.
Good.
Is that the end goal?
Are you helping Daddy build cages
No,
for
they're
wild
fun.
animals?
You got that tape measure? Oh, I don't have the marker. Do you know where the marker is? I think I left that out on the table.
Oh, can you go get the marker?
Go look for the marker.
Yep, I saw it when I
Okay.
Slave labor. I am throwing out these nasty, ugly pieces of
Got you it.
Oh.
Is that side of
fabric. Oh man. Yes. Yes, that feels good. Almost there. I got one side down. I got that window to go. What else do I have? That one. That one. I think there might be one in there. Oh, no. I think I did that one too. Like, seriously, why? Why? I don't understand.
All right. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good too.
Our temporary bunk situation.
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too shabby. I think it was a good spot.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good design too. Can still lift it up and get engine access if we need to. In the meantime, I mean these bunks are about the same size as the bunks that are in our fifth wheel.
Well, not quite the same size. Their bunks are bigger.
The bunks are wider
Yeah.
and longer, so not even the same size. But I mean, like height-wise,
I was like,
height-wise, they have about the same headroom as they currently do. So,
and there's still walking space in between the bed,
yep, can still walk right here.
so that's good.
Can access all the engine bays and stuff. So, happy with it.
Just gave up some closet space.
Who needs closet space? I live out of 3 drawers. All right, so one thing I knew when I bought this coach was that I was gonna have to reseal the windshields, because if you come have a look up here, it's very obvious. I don't know if there was a leak and somebody was trying to stop it, but it's been caulked up with very obviously the wrong type of caulk. Okay, this is a silicone-based caulk, and look, it just, you know, it cooked in the wind and it just looks terrible. So I'm guessing there was probably some sort of water leak and somebody just gooped it up with this stuff thinking it would be a good fix, but it definitely is not a good fix. You can see how much dirt has gotten in behind it and stuff. Disgusting. So I'm gonna have to scrape all of this off and clean it up really good, and then I'm gonna seal it up with the correct stuff. I've never done this before, so I'm hoping it's the correct stuff. Anyway, I bought this. It's a urethane based 3M windshield adhesive. You can get this at any auto parts store. I got it on Amazon, of course, because it's cheaper. So I'm at least gonna do the very top all the way around, and hopefully there's not a windshield leak. That's what I'm really concerned about, but at least putting the right stuff on there, it won't crack and peel the way it is already. Well, it seems like the best tool for the job is my thumbnail. Well, it has taken me literally all day to scrape that stuff off. That turned out to not be an easy task. But it looks much better than it did. Hopefully, I'm gonna clean it really good tomorrow and wipe it down with some alcohol real quick and then put on the new stuff. And hopefully it'll be done. Gosh, what a sucky project. If you buy a motorhome, just buy one that already has a good windshield seal, all right?
Let's go check on Dan. See what he's doing down there. Excuse me, sir, you're littering.
You have no idea how much I'm littering right now.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Yeah.
It's going, I think. Very slowly.
Like every other project we do?
Yeah. All right, function is yet to be determined, but it certainly looks a heck of a lot better. And if there's one thing that I've learned in life, it's that looks are everything. I mean, have you seen my wife? How the heck did I get so lucky? But doesn't that look great? Looks a heck of a lot better than that silicone that was on there. It looks a lot more professional, and according to the user reviews on Amazon, that should not let a drop of water through. I think we just sold our trailer. Although I've yet to receive any money or a bill of sale. But we'll call it sold because we love you guys.
Oh. So Dan and I were just talking as we are about 7 minutes away from dropping this trailer off, that we were just talking about how awesome Chappy was for us, and I know we've talked about that before, but we were saying that the layout for us was good, but it wasn't perfect. But what's interesting to us is that Kathleen and Joe are buying this, and they have 3 little babies, and one of them is a preteen, and she needs her own bedroom. And now they have a 3-bedroom setup.
Yeah, so this layout is perfect for them. And we were kind of wondering, because so we listed this thing for sale in the peak of RV buying season.
Yeah, we were seeing everybody's posts about how they'd list theirs and it would be sold within like days.
Yeah, and ours was just kind of sitting there
for forever.
And like people would inquire about it, but nobody ever really came to see it. And then Kathleen and Joe connected with us, and we just felt, you know, I think pretty instant, deep connection with them and their family and their story. And we were kind of thinking, like, because this rig is so perfect for them, what if God had us buy it and hold it for them this year, so that
till they were ready,
so that it would be available when they were ready. We took really good care of it. We made some upgrades to it, and we just, you know, basically borrowed it and held on to it until they were ready for it. You know, how cool would that be?
It's just cool to think about the bigger picture of what God's doing, and being only able to see just what's in front of us, and then looking back and thinking like, Lord, did you lead us to this specific one because we were supposed to meet Kathleen and Joe and have this relationship with them, and get to continue the relationship with them. Really, we get to, you know, go camping with them at some point and see this trailer again, and it's just kind of a cool circle of a story. And we just kind of thought, how cool would that be? You know?
By the way, Kathleen and Joe have a YouTube channel called Faithbound Travel. So if you like the content that we post, you are likely going to like the content they post. So we'll definitely put a link in the description. You guys should go check out their channel as well.
Yeah, and she's a photographer, so she's got some amazing footage that she captures. It's pretty cool.
And she's way better at vlogging than we are.
Yes.
So I think we found our new rig. Ah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It doesn't seem real. But yes, thank you, Jenna. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. We are so excited. We'll give you a full tour eventually, one day.
You know, we love our Chappy, and we're excited that we get to continue to see it.
Yeah.
Over on their channel.
I can't wait to see what she does with it. I think it's going to be pretty cool to watch that too. So
we were afraid to renovate it and paint it and stuff.
But
so,
once again, we saved all that for them. You know,
that's right.
We didn't do it because we, you know.
That's right. They can make it theirs.
Yeah.
So
pretty exciting.
It's awesome. It's very exciting.
And we're almost there.
This is it. This is goodbye.
How you feeling?
I'll be okay. And the coolest thing is that they are another faith-inspired, full-time traveling YouTube family. So we didn't really have to say goodbye to Chappy because we get to see their adventures in it. So if you guys are interested in seeing what they've done to it, they've done like a full remodel to it, and they're out on the road. So if you want to follow their adventures, you want to see our Chappy remodeled, definitely check out their channel.
The crazy thing is I wanted to paint it, and he wouldn't let me paint it because we were going to sell it, and I wanted to do all these things to it. Well, Kathleen's doing all the things that I wanted to do to it, so I get to live vicariously through her and see what the rig would look like painted, you know, the way I wanted to paint it. So it's pretty cool to watch what they're doing with it and see how they're using it for their family.
Yeah, so check out their channel. There's a link down in the description as well as up in the corner there, Faithbound Travel, and you guys can follow their adventures if you guys want to see more full-time faith-inspired RV living and traveling. So
this is Dan making all my hopes and dreams come true, punching holes in walls just so I can have my trash hidden. I love you.
I love you. Can you see the gears turning in my head? How am I gonna do this? All right, do you want to show them the solution I came up with for hiding the trash can? All right, out of sight, out of mind.
It's magical. And you can guys see your trash in there.
You heard it here first, folks. My handiwork is magical. All right, so buddy man, what did we do so that we could have some privacy here in the bathroom and shower?
This curtain.
That's right.
It's just so we can have some privacy. And it tucks in a little tiny closet.
Yeah, this is kind of our little broom closet over here. Between the shower and the wall. There's a little tiny 4-inch space. And the track just wraps right around in there, like that.
And so we can have our privacy.
That's right. It hides when we don't need it, and we pull it out when we need some privacy.
All right, so here's my homemade foam mattresses. What we did is we used a 2-inch memory foam on top of 2-inch high density upholstery foam. Give them a nice cushy feel. We asked them which way they wanted it. Raya wanted softer. So Raya's gonna be here on the top. Hartley wanted hers a little firmer, so I put the memory foam underneath the high density foam. So she can have hers a little firmer. It fits really nice. It's about a 4-inch thick mattress. Gonna get some mattress covers to go over them. We'll see. I think it's gonna turn out really good. I think they're gonna like it.
Also, whatever happened to Thunder Truck?
Oh yeah! So we sold Thunder Truck, get this, to another faith-inspired full-time family.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was actually a really cool story too. We connected with them through the Full-Time Families Facebook page, and they saw that we had our truck listed for sale, and so we gave them a good deal on it. And again, we get to keep in touch with this family, check up on Thunder, see how he's doing.
Yeah.
And so that's really awesome. So. Bye.
You're gonna get tracked to me.
Yes, you have. Listen here, Thunder. You take really good care of this family. All right? You've been a good truck for us. You've been very strong. You keep being strong. Are you sad to see Thunder Truck go? Yeah. What about you, pretty girl? Oh, I know. Thunder's been such a good truck for us, huh? It's okay. Are you sad too, buddy man? Yeah. It's okay. Hey, the Lord is using Thunder Truck to bless another family, okay? It's sad, but you know what? I'm sure the Lord is going to bless us with another vehicle, okay? Just give it a hug and say bye-bye and say, be good. Be good, Thunder. Alright, let's hear that thunder one more time. Oh man. It's very emotional. Thunder Truck played a big role in our first year doing this. And so just cool community, cool people. And it's awesome to be able to be a blessing to someone else like that.
Well, and that's what was so cool about the whole process was we didn't know where all of our stuff was going to be sold and when it was going to be sold, but because it was these cool stories, it made it easier. It was an easier transition.
Yes. Now, you said that I wouldn't let you paint that rig. But what are we currently doing right now?
We are ripping this one apart and making it exactly how we want it.
Exactly. So this video, up until this point, has been about how we just got it ready for the road. Because we just wanted to hit the road, we wanted to travel fast and do all the things. And we wanted to live in it for 6 months before we did a full tear down and rebuild. And as you notice in the background, it looks a little different than it did earlier in the video. And that's because we are in the middle of that remodeling process. So right now we're in what we're calling season 2 is what you're watching right now, our adventures in our new motorhome. And season 3 is going to be all about our remodel. And we're going to be uploading videos for season 3 to Patreon. So if you guys want early access to that, all the proceeds that we earn on Patreon go towards funding this remodel. So we're giving you guys early access. Check it out, patreon.com/rockinandrollin'.
I don't know if you guys can hear all the wind noise in the background,
I know.
but we're currently in Oklahoma.
That's right, back in Oklahoma where the
And we
wind
love the
never
wind.
gives up. So stick around, and next week we're going to show you our first adventure in Thor. And don't forget to check out Patreon if you want to see what we are currently doing remodeling Thor. Until next time, remember, life rocks.
Your home rolls or blows away in the wind.
Don't say life rocks when your home blows.
Hey, you know.